Welcome to this tutorial on how to get started with the new DRDP Online 2023 data system. First, log in with your username and password. As an administrator, you will be greeted with your administrator dashboard. Please see our tutorial on the dashboard for more information. Now that you've logged in, the first thing to do to get started with DRDP Online is to confirm that your users are in the system. So simply select User Accounts in the menu on the left-hand side, and then select your filters for your site and the status of those users. You can select all sites, and you can search users by their active or inactive status. Once you select Search, you'll get a list of your active users in the system, and as the administrator, you have the ability to edit the users using the pencil to the far right. You can edit their name, their email, their status, and even assign new user roles. For a more detailed view on how to add users, please see our tutorial titled Adding Users. If administrators have new staff that have now come to their agency, you can simply add those new users by selecting the button in the top right-hand corner. When adding a new user, make sure to add their first name, last name, a valid email address, and while not required, it's a good idea to choose a site that the user will be associated with. Then complete all the other filters as needed. Now that the administrator has added and confirmed users, the next step would be to confirm sites inside your agency. In the menu on the left, select Setup menu and then select Sites. A list of sites already assigned to your agency will populate. As the administrator, you have the ability to edit these sites using the pencil to the far right, or to mark the status of the site as active, which is indicated by the blue icon, or to mark it as inactive, which means that other administrators will not be able to add classrooms to that particular site. If you have acquired new sites at your agency, you can add those by selecting the Add New Site button at the top right-hand corner. Now that users and sites have been created and added to your new DRDP Online 2023, your next step is to confirm your rating periods. Going back to the menu on the left-hand side, select Setup menu and select Rating Periods. DRDP Online 2023 has 4 rating periods across the entire site. Agencies are able to choose the rating periods that work for their specific agency. You'll notice that each rating period has a minimum and a maximum date. For instance, Fall 2023 starts July 1st, 2023. That means that any ratings due before July 1st cannot go into the fall rating period. The fall rating period ends December 31st, 2023, so any ratings due after December 31st cannot go into the fall rating period. The point is that your dates are in between the minimum and maximum dates. As administrator, you have the ability to edit your dates by selecting the pencil to the far right. You can select a start date and an end date anywhere within that July 1st to December 31st range. Once the rating periods have been added for the start date and end date that works for your agency, the next step is to choose a ratings view. Going back to the menu on the left, you're going to select Ratings View Setup. That means everyone across the agency will receive this view of the assessment when they log in to complete ratings. Please note that New Hampshire only uses the preschool and kindergarten instrument. Preschool will have the options of comprehensive, fundamental, or essential ratings views. Kindergarten will have the option of selecting specific domains or the comprehensive or fundamental view. You can always select non-applicable for any of these age groups that you do not support as an agency. One of the new features within Rating Views is the ability to create a custom rating view. Any custom rating views that have been created by the administrator are already listed. In order to create a custom rating view, simply select the blue button on the right-hand side that says Add Custom Rating View. Please note that your site, classroom, and children must already exist in DRDP Online prior to assigning a custom rating view. Administrators will be asked to title that rating view, describe it. Maybe it's for a specific initiative happening across your agency. Which age group is it for? What's the base template? And if there are any additional measures or domains you would like to add to that specific base template. Once the custom ratings view has been saved, it will show up in your list below. Now, administrators can configure where this view is going to go. Select the blue icon on the lower right to view your custom rating view, and then select Configure Assignments. Select the filters for that rating period, site, and classroom. And now this can be added to a specific site or even a specific student. For more information, please see our tutorial about custom rating views. So up to now, we've done the necessary setup work. The next thing we need to do in order to ensure success with the new DRDP Online 2023 is to confirm your classrooms. Again, go back to the menu on the left. This time we're going to select Classrooms under the Setup menu and select all of the filters at the top. This will show you a list of the classrooms per site. As the administrator, you have the ability to edit a classroom. That means you can move it to a different site within your agency or change the name. Administrators also have the ability to create a new classroom. Select Add New Classroom. And when you get the pop-up to confirm that your classroom has been created, you'll also be directed to Teacher Assignments and Rating Periods to finish creating your classroom. Select Teacher Assignments and Rating Periods under the Setup menu. Administrators will be able to see the teacher of record and teachers assigned to each classroom. To add a new teacher assignment and rating period, select the Add Teacher Assignments and Rating Periods button in the top right-hand corner. Select Classroom, who will be your teacher of record, and assign this classroom to a specific rating period. You can assign multiple teachers to one classroom. Each classroom can only have one teacher of record, but it can have multiple teachers. Finally, administrators are now ready to manage enrollment in the new DRDP Online 2023. For large agencies, underneath our Resource tab, you will find Upload Templates. These templates allow you to upload multiple users, classes, and child information all at one time. Please see our tutorial entitled Upload Templates for more information. Or if you want to add children one at a time, simply select Add New Child at the top of the menu on the left. A new feature in DRDP Online 2023 is the ability to search for children across the entire DRDP Online system so that you can see any child's progress over time. You will need to search by first name, last name, and date of birth in order to search. In order to search the date of birth, select the calendar in the right-hand corner. Select the date, and then you'll be able to search by year. If no children were found with that information, you'll be able to simply move forward by adding a new child. For more information on how to search DRDP Online for children in other agencies, please see our tutorial entitled Managing Enrollment. When you select Add New Child, all of the required information will be marked with a red asterisk, from the agency ID to date of birth, child age group, instruments, and much more. Make sure you answer all questions that have an asterisk. For example, under Special Education Information, If the child has an IEP or an IFSP, select Yes. When you're finished, go to the bottom right-hand corner and choose Save and Enroll. A final window appears in which you can assign the child to the right rating period, site, and classroom, and indicate the enrollment date. And then you have successfully enrolled that child. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how to get started with DRDP Online 2023.